I want to tell them why I'm upset. They must figure it out on their own. When you call somebody hoping they don't pick up, just so it will be on record that you tried to call them. Arguing with someone over text message will have you like this in any random place. No one. That one person. Me being removed from the Chinese buffet after eating crab rangoon for 12 hours. A 30-minute nap should set me straight. Me 5 hours later. Me happy texting the person I like. The person I like. The majority of millennials and Gen Z use subtitles when watching TV. Survey reveals. Me waiting for the bartender to look at me so I can order my drink. The whole squad walking away while you tie your shoes. That one bro waiting for you. Me reading my birthday card while I pretend not to acknowledge the money. When you think you've been working for 4 hours and it's only been 17 minutes. Me, a non-native speaker proudly watching TV without having to use subtitles. British accent. Me. Takes a bite of the sandwich. The tomato. These are your best years. You're young and full of energy. Me after lunch. How do you send messages? A or B. A is for when I'm excited. B is for when I'm fed up with your ass. Me getting dressed to go to work when there's an 8-year-old YouTuber that made $26 million this year. Me looking at what's about to turn into a missed call. When you follow a YouTube tutorial to the letter, but it doesn't work for you, and everyone in the comments is saying, "Thank you, it worked." Confused unga bunga. When you arrive early at a lecture event, and you watch the hall fill up, but nobody is sitting next to you. The group of water bottles in my room when I bring in another one. The potato my mom peeled. The potato I peeled. Me showing the new person at work how to do things I don't even know how to do myself. When certain people call my phone and I'm waiting for it to stop ringing so I could use my phone again. Uncomfortable truth. The average lifespan is 76 years. Middle age isn't 50, it's 38. They tricked generations so they work until they're 64. Dude, just get a car. Driving is so much fun. Average driving experience, coach. Show them how fierce our team is. Me for the entire day. Me at 3 a.m. for some reason. Class. Today we'll talk about introverted people with no desire to socialize whatsoever, who spend half of their free time browsing an app, hoping it'll make them feel better. Be me, cybersecurity analyst. Make 6-figure salary. Tell ladies I make a 6-figure salary. They ask for my name and phone number. I'm too smart to give out my personal information. Getting in the shower. Being in the shower. Getting out of the shower. Me, a non-native speaker after learning English for more than 10 years, only to see native speakers confused with two, and two parents. Our kid is a teenager now. I'm afraid soon he's going to be having sex, drinking, and going to parties. Me in 20s. I wish I was the monster you think I am. Good news. Singapore Airlines will pay staff a bonus worth 8 months' salary after record $5.1 billion profit. Meanwhile, in America, driving at night with astigmatism. Wait, is this not what it looks like to everyone else? I'm being serious. Always wanted to pull out one of these and leave the house mysteriously. When you wait 10 minutes for the loading screen to load and realize it actually says tap to continue. Do you all introverts ever open a text and think I'll reply when I have the energy? And then it's 3 weeks and you have to live with the guilt of being a horrible friend. This, the look your girl gives you every time a guy does something romantic on TV. Dear men, what is preventing you from looking like this? When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. Me in court. Your Honor, I would like to plead guilty as well as request the death penalty. Judge. This is a parking ticket. 3 sec after locking the door. Me. Did I lock the door? My brain. When someone asks me, what am I up to these days? And I try to come up with an answer. Movies portraying people in their 20s as hyperactive creatures who have all sorts of adventures. Me in my 20s. I'm tired, boss. Do you guys say my mom or our mom when talking to your siblings? Depends on how she's been behaving. Me in any aquarium trying to make personal connections with the fish. It's 1999. Spotify and iTunes don't exist yet. You've just spent $10 on an album, 3 tracks in and you realize it fucking sucks. Me trying to think how I went from 15 to 25 years old. Joy in Inside Out 2. I don't know how to stop anxiety. Maybe that's what happens when you grow up. You feel less joy. When I was in school for years. When I leave, hey, hi, you got a nice smile. Huh, thanks. 10 years later, she made my day that day. Someone said, When a short person waves at you, it's called microwave. Breaking up with your partner. Losing your best friend. Men can hang around like this for hours and not even ask each other's names. The constant reminder that time is passing and I need to make choices or else they'll be made for me. Me, panicking but still on my bullshit. When you scream out the lyrics of a song, but it hasn't gotten to that part yet. When she goes through your DMs to catch you cheating, but all she finds is girls rejecting you. Boys make 3 friends at 15 and decide that's enough socializing for the whole life. When a car lets you cross, so you hit one of these. You might be old, but are you this old? I miss high school. I still talk to the people I graduated with. Best 4 years of my life. Can't relate. Me at my room for no reason. 9-year-old me adjusting the time and date of my phone so that I could get the daily rewards of the game instantly. People. Death is not the end. Me. There's more. My will to live. It's blank. Yeah, breakups hurt, but have you ever come across a meme that you would have sent to a person you don't talk to anymore? When you're tired and it's bedtime but you can't sleep, but you also have no energy to do anything. Me. Sees a cat. Me. Okay, time for me to bother this animal. Me looking at my girlfriend's mustache while she tells me her problems. I miss the brain that can understand this. Can't believe there was actually a time in my life when I could solve this. When you suddenly disappear from everyone's life and no one even misses you enough to reach out and see if you're okay, and you realize you've had no meaningful impact on anyone else's life. Me. More reasons to hate me. People who already hate me. What is the most boomer complaint you have? How the hell we go from 20 episodes every 6 months to 8 episodes a year? Stop making me wait 2 years for 8 episodes. They're TV shows, not movies. Me. Yes, I am still young. My spine. I said we old today. When you learn your mask is so effective that others can't tell you've been on the brink of mental breakdown for a month.